Respected but not a superstar, the final verdict on Seçkin Özdemir. In every entertainment industry, there is a rare invisible line that separates respect from superstardom. Many actors spend entire careers on one side of that line. They build strong reputations. They earn admiration from colleagues. They maintain steady careers. They are trusted by producers, respected by critics, and appreciated by audiences. Yet only a very small number ever cross into the elite tier of superstardom. That crossing requires far more than talent. It requires more than professionalism. It requires more than consistency. Superstardom is built from a different formula. One that includes emotional dominance, cultural impact, mass obsession, unforgettable characters, and the ability to define public imagination. Seçkin Özdemir built a career many actors would admire. He established credibility. He earned professional respect. He sustained visibility. And he maintained a place in the entertainment landscape over many years. By ordinary standards, this is success. Yet despite all these strengths, he never crossed into the highest category of celebrity influence. He became respected, but not iconic, recognized, but not mythologized, stable, but not legendary. This final analysis brings together every major pattern explored in the previous scripts. It asks one central question: why did respect never transform into superstardom? This is not criticism. This is not dismissal. This is a conclusion, an examination of how one capable and disciplined actor remained just below the highest tier of cultural fame. Section 1. The difference between respect and fame. Respect and fame are often confused. But in entertainment, they are fundamentally different currencies. Respect is earned through professionalism, through discipline, through consistency. Actors gain respect when they show reliability, skill, and dedication over time. Fame, however, operates differently. Fame is not built on professionalism alone. Fame is built on emotional obsession. Audiences respect actors who perform well, but they idolize actors who make them feel intensely. Superstars are not merely admired. They are emotionally possessed by public imagination. Their characters create deep attachment. Their scenes become collective memory. Their presence creates anticipation before they even appear on screen. Seçkin Özdemir consistently earned respect. He delivered polished performances. He maintained discipline. He built credibility. But emotional obsession, the fuel of superstardom, rarely formed around him at mass scale. This distinction is crucial, because respect sustains careers, but obsession creates icons. Section 2. The emotional intensity gap. Superstars dominate emotional space. Their performances generate extreme audience reactions. They make viewers cry deeply, argue passionately, debate endlessly, rewatch scenes repeatedly. Their emotional force enters public conversation. Seçkin Özdemir's acting style has often been defined by restraint. His emotional delivery is controlled, measured, subtle, refined. This creates elegance. It creates professionalism. It creates believable performances. But superstardom often requires emotional extremity. Audiences remember emotional extremes more strongly than emotional balance. Characters who erupt emotionally leave deeper psychological traces. Without emotional extremes, memory fades faster. Seçkin Özdemir's refinement became artistically admirable, but commercially limiting in the race toward superstardom. Section 3. The absence of a cultural moment. Superstars are often born through cultural moments. A single scene, a defining line of dialogue, a character that becomes symbolic of an era. These moments anchor actors into collective memory. They transform performers into cultural reference points. Despite steady work, Seçkin Özdemir never became the face of a defining cultural wave. He participated in many respected projects, but none became a dominant cultural phenomenon centered around his image. Without a role that defines an era, fame remains limited in scale. Cultural anchoring is essential to superstardom. Without it, actors remain respected professionals, not generational icons. Section 4. Safe image versus legendary risk. Legendary careers are built on risk. History remembers actors who embrace dangerous roles, flawed anti-heroes, controversial characters, emotionally unstable protagonists. Roles that threaten image safety often create the strongest artistic legacy. Seçkin Özdemir's career reflects careful image preservation. His choices often protected dignity and stability. This approach reduced scandal risk. It maintained consistency. It protected reputation. But safety also limits dramatic ascent. Shock creates conversation. Conversation creates mythology. And mythology creates legends. Safe careers endure. Risky careers redefine history. Section 5. Audience psychology reality. Audience psychology naturally creates emotional hierarchies. In every entertainment market, only a few actors occupy the highest emotional tier. These are the performers audiences become obsessed with. They dominate fan culture. They inspire loyalty beyond logic. They become emotionally central figures. Seçkin Özdemir occupied a position just below that level. He was admired, trusted, respected, but not psychologically central in mass audience obsession. This placement matters enormously, because superstardom depends less on approval, and more on emotional centrality. Being liked is not enough. To become a superstar, an actor must become emotionally unavoidable. Section 6. Industry reliability versus market dominance. The entertainment industry deeply values reliability. Producers appreciate actors who arrive prepared, who perform consistently, who create low-risk production environments. Seçkin Özdemir became highly reliable in this sense. His professionalism created trust. His consistency made him dependable. But market dominance operates by different rules. Dominant stars do not merely complete projects successfully. They guarantee ratings. They drive trends. They command media attention before release. They create economic momentum simply through their presence. Seçkin Özdemir became reliable, but not dominant, and dominance, not reliability, defines superstardom. Section 7. The final pattern. When all factors are examined together. Roles, ratings, streaming adaptation, career management, audience psychology, genre limitation, missed opportunities. One pattern appears repeatedly. Stability replaced risk. Respect replaced obsession. Consistency replaced transformation. This pattern explains the entire trajectory. At every critical point where disruption could have altered perception, balance was chosen instead. Balance protects careers, but disruption creates legends. And Seçkin Özdemir's path consistently favored balance. That choice shaped everything that followed. Final conclusion. Seçkin Özdemir's career is not a failure. It is not a cautionary tale. It is not an example of wasted talent. It is a case study. A case study in how talent, discipline, professionalism, and respect can build a strong and admirable career. Without ever producing superstardom, his journey demonstrates one of entertainment's hardest truths. Not every respected actor becomes a legend. Because superstardom demands more than excellence, it demands disruption. And while Seçkin Özdemir built his career on balance, superstardom belongs to those willing to break balance completely.